So,
Awesome.
are we ready for our first team?
Let's hear it. Tell us about it.
Right. So our first team, it's an app called MoneyMentor. So it's a personal financial money management app. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to the engineers from MoneyMentor.
Great.
Right.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharon. This is Sheri, Kwong, Pankti, Parikh, and Joyce, Chow. All of us have tried a bunch of different financial apps, but never really found the tools to help us better manage our money. So together we built MoneyMentor. MoneyMentor is a personalized financial mobile app that encourages better spending and budget tracking. And our app has a bunch of different features to cater to different users like all of us. Now let's log in with our app. In order to connect a user's bank account to our app, we use Plaid, a third-party API. We use Plaid because it gives us a secure way to actually store our user account and transactional data through a multi-factor authentication process. In order to accomplish this, we separate public information that we store on the front end from the private information that we store on the back end. When a user connects to their bank account, Plaid generates a public token that we store on our front end and only lasts for 30 minutes. On our back end, we have our access token, our client ID, and our app secret that we store privately. And it's used in a it's used in exchange with the Plaid server in order to get access to the bank account. Now let's have Sheri show us our next step.
Thanks, Sharon. Our next step is to set up our budget and category allocation. Through Plaid, we have access to all our transactions, and our budget level is not yet accurate. It's supposed to show, it should reflect actual spendings, and the white line shows us where we should be based on the day of the month. Let's edit our transactions and static costs, like rent. Oh look, KFC is under the wrong category. Let's change that. We actually spent $500 on KFC, and we shared this, so we're being reimbursed for this. Let's edit that as well. Now our budget level is currently accurate and reflects our actual spendings. When we press on budget level, you get a breakdown of spending by category and progress by date. We implemented these visualizations using D3 and Art. These libraries gave us a way to parse transactional data as well as display this data in a fun manner. As a new user, you still have not yet taken our financial personality quiz. Our home screen will remind you to do so. Now Pankti will guide us through the quiz.
Thanks, Sheri. The questionnaire determines what the user's personality type is. We have 4 personality types: the social value spender, the ostrich, the cash splasher, and the hoarder. Depending on the user's personality, the app caters to give them a unique experience. For example, let's take Sheri and Joyce. Sheri is a cash splasher who likes to spend a lot of money on extravagant things, and Joyce is a ostrich who does not like to check her bank balance, which may cause her to overspend. Oh, look, Joyce just got her daily notifications to check her app. Both Sheri and Joyce are given different financial articles. They're given different budget allocations and are given different streaks. As you can see here now, Sheri has gone 15 days without buying new clothes. Good job. And Joyce has logged into her app 2 days in a row. This is a fun and great way for users to encourage them to have better spending habits. Now Joyce, the ostrich, is going to show you how push notifications work.
Thanks, Pankti. Our push notifications were implemented using Expo push notification and Node schedule. We chose Node schedule because it's a flexible job scheduler that allowed us to run our server-side jobs on a specified date and time with recurrence rule sets. When a user signs in or logs in or signs up, a device-specific push token is generated and saved in the MoneyMentor backend. We then make a request to Expo, who batches up our notifications and sends it to the user's device over Apple Push Notification Service and Google Cloud Messaging. Now, let's talk about our stack. Our stack was really fun to work with. On our front end, we used React Native, Redux for state management, and D3 for our visualizations. We chose React Native because it allowed us to build a cross-platform mobile application using JavaScript, and we built an Expo for the additional tools like push notifications. On our back end, we used Node, Expressor routing, and SQLize as our ORM for our structured relational data between our users and our bank transactions. Our next step is to get this to the App Store so that you can budget better with MoneyMentor. In the meantime, check out our GitHub repository. Thanks for watching.
All right, wow, what a great app to see us starting off with, with MoneyMentor. If you liked it, like the post, like the pinned comment if you want to vote for MoneyMentor. It's pretty crazy. Like we don't really talk enough about how they had 3 weeks to do this, right? And this is the amount of APIs, the amount of visualizations, the amount of different screens and views that we saw it's very, very, very impressive. And they fixed a lot of the issues I see with Mint,
Look, that's exactly the impetus behind this app. So there are loads of different financial apps, but they all do something particularly well. And this was to bring them all together and wrap it up in a really nice, fun package, which I like, because millennials need that kind of thing for managing their money.
Yeah, and I think that the Plaid API, even though a lot of times APIs make functionality very easy, like working with financial transaction data is actually really challenging, and to make it so seamless for users to work with it in this beautiful interface, I think it's a great accomplishment.
Quick shout out to Plaid there, huh?
Yeah.
Great.